No, that'd be a bit rude if it did. Oh wow, we've got to question a lot of people. So we can always just rest, I guess. What's the time on this quest? Eight hours? Camp. Yeah, hopefully he survives his burns and can tell us what happened. And then we'll know where to go next.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better.
Good.
Are you the one who saved me?
Yes.
The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back. A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. It had been a couple of days, and we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming. In our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Yeah.
Constantine Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
We saw all the trees on fire.
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now.
It's a risk
You're
we're going to
still
have
far
to take.
from having recovered.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Later, dude. Oh. So we didn't get to question Aiden and Xavier. I wonder if we could only do one of or the two. Interesting. Or if we'd done Aiden first, could we have still done that one? Game offers a lot of choices like that where you get to pick one, but you don't know until
I was
afterwards.
told that you saved my soldier. Thank you.
I like that.
You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please.
Choice matters.
I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good man, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my soldier.
You're welcome.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Yep. All right, Darren. Oh, they're up in Digidinson. It wouldn't have been Darren. Better not have been Darren. Okay, so we'll go see her. That's really odd that they would have been following them down this way. Do we want to do this? It's probably quicker that I do this instead of... Okay. That one's looking out though. I don't know if we can backstab. Oh, maybe. We might be able to clean up. If we can one-shot this one on a backstab, we might be able to get the other ones. Be close. I'm not going to be able to get all the other ones on a backstab because the big boy will see it. So we'll get one more. And if I can get the back one, I might be able to get out. Or I could maybe chain. Now that I've given Kurt that mace, it's just so good. He just strips the armor off those dudes. And then can actually do some damage. I mean, he doesn't do as much damage, but he starts converting his swings into damage so much sooner. Whereas before he did a lot more damage, but it took forever before he started doing any. What's up, fellas? Darren. Please tell me you didn't kidnap Constantine.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield.
Oh, I don't menace them.
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach, one of your greatest Donegada.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasach, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds. That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat.
Katisach.
The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach. You have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
Yeah, that's fair. Just don't desecrate the body. Too many hours into this playthrough to die. Well, in story. Where are they keeping his body? It's like a maze in here. Very dark, unlit maze. There we go. Okay, be respectful.
Katisach. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me,
Yeah, you're a
Denegad,
jerk on this one, Desade.
to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell. The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over
I'm so
it.
glad we succeeded
I
that
can
roll.
see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or a musket shot. The major wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the degree that the skin was torn. The ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasach bore the brunt of this attack or incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman.
Like some
I
exploding
can only
punch.
imagine one thing that could have inflicted such a wound. It's as if an enormous, burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we're on the tracks of a man, or a creature, capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasach, the power to call volcano fires, could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields
Oh, the
mountain
volcano,
fire.
of course.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantine.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned or angered by what happened to Katasach?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives, your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair. What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantine.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual.
She owes us.
When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own, she wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Kadachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
She'll help us. She'll help us. She has to. Yeah, we saved her life. You know, she didn't like it though. It's a little bit bitchy. Right, get up in there. Hey Katsu! Oh wow, it's going really well. We had some really good Slay the Spire wins, and GreedFall is getting very, very good. We're getting right into the story. How are you? Oh, Retropolis? How's that? Oh, why aren't I wearing these? I should be wearing those. Decide to change your... Oh, is it real time with strategy? Do they have a pause, like a combat pause function? Oh, that's a shame. Come on, Maeve. Oh, you got to place
Hello,
the card.
Maeve.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
You owe me.
I've come to ask you for help.
My help? You still
Whoa.
seek the remedy for the sickness on your island? Or are you looking for something else?
My
Okay.
cousin has been taken, and I've been told that you could help me.
Truly? And in what way?
By performing the Anatalis fair on the body of Katasach, the Donegad.
Katasach is dead. Under Voshtire. This is a great tragedy. He was a good man. Perhaps the best of us all. How did this happen?
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were attacked. My cousin has disappeared, taken, according to a witness. And Katasach suffered terrible wounds. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck by molten rock.
Fire of the earth. Only the Nadaig Manemen have the power to wield it. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find who's responsible.
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my wound in the past. Very well, Renoixe. I will help you. And I also wish to gain understanding.
Yeah, they want to know
Our
what's going on.
island wails in suffering. Many Sinol Menawi have died. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but at least I will know. You will need to act as my Voglendaig, and bring to me the necessary ingredients while I prepare.
Okay.
What do you require?
A potion.
Drink a potion.
Listen and remember, or write in your language what I shall tell you. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew his fury and his despair.
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Doren's camp. She recovered him after the battle.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. You'll find me there when you have united all that I need. Then we can perform the ritual when the moon is high.
I'm going to leave with her and go to the ritual site.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Doren's camp.
Very well. I'll follow you.
Mixed a potion for me. Thank you, Katsu. Because we need to craft the potion. We need the organs. And the thing, where are we doing that? Let's go to our camp first. We'll craft the potion there, hopefully. Wow, how are we getting to there? We'll go to that camp. Okay. East. So overall, though, what did you think of Ratropolis? I've seen a few other people playing it, and I sort of looked very basically at it, but I didn't realise that, yeah, you had to play in real time and place the cards, like spells. I generally prefer my strategy to be turn-based, so I can take time and think about it. But it is a good game? Okay. Siora, I need you to take your shirt off, please. Siora, my love. She's like, what, here? Yeah, yes, please, dear. You could just unbutton your blouse. Thanking you. Oh, I need the organs first? Okay, so we have to get those first. Alright, well then, Siora, you can have your just not for you. I want to play them. I want to stream them. I find that with games like that, it's really good if I've got people that like them as games but don't want to play them, because then I can play them so you don't have to. Why did we go here? Oh, we're going to go up that way? Okay. Yeah, that's probably fair. Seriously? I don't know if we can sneak this one. Mass Effect? There is some gameplay with it though, isn't there? Oh, I think we can actually just avoid combat with that. Although if the interactive video is good enough, I think I really like the idea of the interactive video from a streaming point of view, because I feel the same way about those, is that I wouldn't get them for myself. Because if I want to watch a movie, I'll watch a movie type of deal. And if the gameplay is minimal, then I don't want it as a game. But as a collective, if you've got enough people watching it, everyone gets to share the experience and gets to enjoy it without actually, you know, that's what I do. Like I purchase. Uh-oh. Seriously? Like I purchased the interactive entertainment. And then we all get to enjoy it together. Oh, look at them all up there. I want to sneak around. Especially if there's something that has enough choice where we can, like, it'd be... One thing I really look forward to is there'll be times where the community gets really sort of vocal in chat, and we can sort of group vote on what decisions we make. Sneaky. Look at the invisible wall. There's an invisible wall here pushing me out. It's like, no, we want you to fight. I don't want to fight. I'm already way over level to these guys. I just want to get out and... Especially if it's like an actual, like, the visual novel. Hey. What are these doing here now?